Hello everybody, I'm Shrestha. I'm a clinical psychologist and welcome to my channel Thoughtcraft. Here we talk about mental health and how we can lead a better life. Our topic for discussion today is parenting. We are going to talk about how to deal with toddlers who throw temper tantrums. We are going to talk about why they throw temper tantrums and how to deal with them. Now, why is parenting so important? Parenting not only affects a child's mental health, physical health right now, but it also reflects how the child is going to be once he or she grows up to be an adult. Because the first 6 years of their lives are very important. And it is the parent's responsibility to understand the child and bring him or her up in their own unique way. Now, children cannot express their needs by asking for them like adults, like, I want this is the reason why I want it. Their natural way of asking for things is by crying. So, what happens? They usually cry when they want to do something. But sometimes what happens is this crying becomes too much, and it also includes shouting and screaming, and it is way too frequent. And that is when we can call it that the child is throwing temper tantrums. If you observe the other children in their class, you will see that not all of them are acting in the same way. That's okay, because every single child, every single toddler, uh, they have a they have a different temperament, and the only thing that requires is a different style of parenting. If only the right kind of parenting or the right kind of parenting style is taken up for the child, then the problems can be solved in no time. Now we have to understand why the child is throwing the temper tantrum. So, it is possible, it is very much possible that the child is crying or is shouting because the child is uncomfortable at the moment. Maybe they are having some kind of a stomach ache, or they are not liking the place that they've gone to. So, in case if it's just one event that they are throwing a temper tantrum, they are crying, they are shouting, talk to them. But in case if you feel that the child is acting up very frequently, they're asking for something that they don't need at the moment. They want to have a chocolate and they don't need to have it right now. They want a toy. They already have so many toys, but they're still asking for it. They want clothes. They already have so many, but then still they want it right now. So that is when we can understand that, okay, the child is throwing temper tantrums. So we have to understand when and why they are doing it, because sometimes the child is actually uncomfortable, and that is when we cannot scold them and tell them, why are you crying? So if you see that it's a single event that they are crying and they're shouting, and it's just one event, talk to them and try to find out why they are doing it. If not, this is what we need to do. First of all, the parent, we have to be very, very calm at the moment. We cannot lose our temper, because the child is anyway at a very irritated state. So, if we lose our temper, they are going to become even more stubborn. And it is very natural for a parent to lose their temper and shout at them and, don't do this, why are you doing this? So, if you shout at them, they are going to, first of all, become even more stubborn, and they are going to understand that, okay, I'm crying and this is irritating my parent, so let me go ahead, let me do it a little more. So definitely being calm is the first point. And moreover, the most important reason why we need to be calm is because children learn from adults. Children learn what they see. So if the parent is shouting, screaming, or losing their temper, children are going to feel that, okay, so this is an appropriate way of behaving when we are uncomfortable, when we don't want something. It is okay to scream and shout. And that is when they are going to learn that, okay, so I can scream and shout, and I've seen my parents do it. So whenever children are throwing temper tantrums, remember to be very, very calm. Second, gently reason with your child. We can feel that, okay, they are babies, they are toddlers, they are children, how can they understand what we are telling them? But they understand. They can understand our tone. So first of all, if they are really asking for something, they need it right now, and they are crying about it, uh, talk to them. Acknowledge that, okay, I can understand that you need it. It looks so attractive. I can understand that you didn't have a chocolate for a day and you really need it. You need the chocolate right now. It's very attractive. It's very tasty. So you want it. But we can't give it to you right now because you've already had it yesterday. So how can you have it today? So gently reason with your child. Acknowledge why they need it and then tell them why they don't need it. And even if they are not responding to it, they are somewhere understanding it. And first of all, it is going to help form a bond with you and your children. So if you just simply shout at them or scream at them, naturally they are going to feel like, okay, my parents are not understanding me. But if you talk to them, even if you feel like they are not understanding, they are understanding, and that is strengthening the bond between the two of you. At the same time, somewhere they are understanding that, okay, my parents, they understand my need, but at the moment they are not willing to give it to me. Third, teach the child to wait. Whenever a child is asking for something or throwing a temper tantrum, they want it right away. They want it right now. So if there's a toy that they've liked, they want it right now. I want it right now. But as a parent, we have to tell them that, you have to wait for it. We can, reason with them. We can reason and discuss with them the time for which they have to wait. So we can tell them, okay, so you have enough toys right now. How about we give you the toy next month when it's your birthday? Or we can give you this toy after you've done with your final exam and you've got the good grades. So we can give you the toy after that. So it's very important that we teach our children to be patient, because this is a virtue that people learn during their childhood. If we feel that, okay, they are crying so much, let me give them whatever they want, how much are they going to cry? They are going to become even more impatient. They will not be able to resist temptations even as adults. And if we teach them that, okay, you have to wait, and even though we want it right now, even though you want it right now, you will have to wait for the right time. They are eventually going to learn how to control themselves, how to be more patient, how to resist temptation. And this is very important, because this is a virtue, or this is something that patience is something that we learn from our childhood. So even if they are crying, even if they're shouting, you have to ask them to wait and reason with them, discuss with them the time or the duration for which they have to wait. Number 4, let them cry. After you've reasoned with them, after you've told them, discussed the time, you've asked them to wait, if they're still crying, just let them cry. What happens as parents, it's very difficult to see them cry or shout and be destructive. And we get scared and we give them what they want. But what happens, the child learns that, okay, so my screaming, shouting, crying affects my parents, and whenever I do this, they get really scared and they give me instantly what I've been asking for. So the next time, they cry even more, they shout even more, and they learn this as a tactic that, okay, if I want something, I'll just cry, I'll just scream, and I know that my parents are going to give it to me. So after we've reasoned with them, just let them cry, scream, and you have to believe that they are going to gradually learn that this behavior will not get them what they want. So you tell them, okay, so you cry, you scream, do whatever you want to. After you've done with that, come to me. We will definitely sit and we'll discuss about the thing that you want to. But as long as you're shouting, screaming, we are not going to talk about it. And then get on with your work. If you're doing something, if you're working, doing any household work, doing anything, just get on with it and just let the child cry. Believe me, eventually they are going to learn. Maybe not that day, it's going to take some time, but eventually they are going to learn that, okay, this behavior is completely useless. When I'm crying and shouting, it's just affecting me and my body and my health. I am only getting exhausted and I can't play later on. So I would just stop doing what I would do. So they would learn this gradually. Don't expect this to happen in a day, but this is the most effective way. Just ignore them and let them cry till they learn that this crying behavior will not get them anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to come up with more parenting videos. So do share your ideas in the comment section. Also let me know how these techniques helped you with your child. And do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family members. Thank you so much.